Hi, everyone,
Hello.
and welcome to a show. We used to do this all the time,
Yes.
and now we do them occasionally because we don't have any time. We are completely book solid.
Yeah.
We're just running all over the... No,
No.
never mind.
You know, you would think in quarantine you would have all this time, but you tend to squander it.
Squander. That's a good word. Yeah, squander.
We tend to squander it, and but what's great is we have gotten through our wheel of movies and TV shows.
Right.
So we have accomplished that.
Maybe I should explain.
Okay.
You're like, wheel of TV and movies, like everyone has that.
No.
So we have a wheel app, a spin the wheel app on my phone. It has all the movies that we own that we haven't watched. And we watch one, and then we spin the wheel again, and another one pops up, and we watch that one. We're almost through it.
Yes. My mother-in-law gave us more movies.
Yes, my mom gave us more movies. They're good movies, and we love them, but...
We're doing the night of the museum, the whole collection, the whole wreck.
It's not a wreck.
You got wrecks and horrible situations on the brain because she is reading...
The series of Unfortunate.
Yeah. She's reading that series now. She's on book 4.
Going to start book 4. Yes.
Ooh, going to start book 4.
I read Cutie Corns and She Dared before.
Yeah. She took a little break and then going back into the unfortunate events. There we go. Blah, 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 blah.
Everything's unfortunate.
Right. So...
But anyway, we've gotten that done, but we forget about stuff like this. So.
Right. So real quick, what's been going on? Pretty much not much. She's been doing school.
Yes. For all you parents out there that are having to do some sort of distance learning, God bless you, because as a parent and a teacher, it's a whole lot more difficult to teach at home than it is in a classroom. So know you're doing a good job. It's very difficult.
And some of you parents out there are realizing the teacher wasn't lying. When we said, hey, villain child's name here has a problem with attention, and you told us we don't know what we're talking about, and now you're sitting at home trying to teach your child, and your child is climbing a wall.
Which, by the way, that's what we're experiencing at home. We love her. She's great. But it's a whole lot harder to teach at home.
Yes. And
you guys said you never homeschool me.
Well,
we were...
extenuating circumstances.
And to all my teacher friends out there, one more week for OKCPS for distance learning for the kids. And no matter what you're doing good. It's hard. You're doing good. You're putting in the effort. Good job.
Yes.
Yes.
When I have after this week, is it we're gonna have some time so until next year, and do you know I could buy myself a unicorn?
No. Okay.
Anyway, moving on. Real quick, as an honorable mention, we want to, because we're not going to put a video out tomorrow, but tomorrow is Star Wars Day. So happy Star Wars Day. For those who don't know, you want to explain?
Yeah.
So why is it called Star Wars Day?
I don't know.
Because it's May the 4th. Kind of like May the Force be with you. So it's May the 4th. And it's May the 4th, which is Star Wars Day. And then the next day is Cinco de Mayo.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next day is Revenge of the 6th.
But I'm very happy about Star Wars Day because Darth and I are going to have a big party.
Yeah.
Yes, she likes the dark side.
And then, but I'm going to get my thing, the soft velvet thing, and I'm going to put it around Bella and tie it to her and like put little hair things.
You're not dressing up her dog.
Poor dog. No.
And
No.
I'm going to do that. She's going to be Princess Leia.
For those of you that don't know or are not aware that our child She likes the dark side. She's a heel in wrestling for my wrestling fans. So yes, the sweet little girl likes all the the bad side of stuff. So it's great.
Right. Anyway, we need to get to our main topic. So our main topic, as we're sitting here thinking right before, like, what should we talk about? Because in quarantine has been such a major part of us. Of this last 2 months?
It will be 2 months on the 17th.
Right, 2 months. So,
quickly approaching.
One of the things that has come up is the communication thing. Mm-hmm. I mean, we are seeing each other pretty much 24/7 at this point.
There's nowhere to go, guys. Nowhere to go.
I will find you, and you find me. I love you.
Me too.
But one of the things that really has come out, and I'm not going to say we're good at it, because I know I am not.
We're working on it.
Is when something hits emotionally, whether it be on the sad side or the upset side or the happy side, is to be open enough to allow that emotion to come out and be seen by your partner. Or, for me, it would be Lori.
Or your friend.
Or your friend. And I'm really bad at that. I am really, really bad.
But to Rachel's credit, Rachel didn't really deal with emotions before. Because of everything and how she was choosing to deal with hiding who she was before, emotions went on the back burner. So it's a relatively new thing. So, I mean, credit there that we're even able to have this discussion. That's huge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to go with some other things that about the just from my standpoint, what you're saying. I worked really hard not to have emotions for so long, and I honestly thought that I would be capable. Hi, Google. Thought I would be capable.
Hi there. What can I do for...
Sorry, guys.
Sorry. So, I thought I would be capable of keeping those suppressed even through hormones and that. Oh, well, it failed. I failed miserably.
And trying to not necessarily teach, but from my part, show her that they're okay. Emotions are okay. You have to feel them. You have to allow them to be expressed. And sometimes it's really difficult.
Right.
But...
there have been recent events that have really, really made me have to stop from sliding back into the just what I call like a numbness, and allowed myself to deal with the emotions that came up. And I mean, it wasn't a happy, fun time. That's for sure.
No, and I think a lot of you in our community know.
Right. It was tough, and yeah.
Is tough.
I guess is tough. Yeah.
Emotions are hard, and also to that respect of what Rachel's talking about is we're also trying to teach our 7-year-old over here how to deal with emotions properly as well. Which again, for me, I'm either super emotional or super shut off, because when I get into situations at work or in a public place, I've had to learn how to shut my emotions down. So I'm either super emotional and or I shut down completely. Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to work on not doing that so I can teach Hadassah to not do that.
Right. Oh.
Yes, baby girl.
Then you have to share your emotions with your friends and your family and even your dog, because your dog likes you too. And I'm sure your dog acknowledges you.
Why are you looking at me? My dog is your dog.
No, it's actually my dog. with your dog too, because they know if you're hurt or something.
Actually, dogs are very, very good at picking up on emotion.
I know our dog, the amazing Bellinator.
Yes, and
She is really good about that. She is, if she knows you're having a bad time, she kind of comes over and gives you the nudges and then tries to lick every part of you.
Yeah.
I don't know whether to feel honored or like a salt lick. Don't know which.
yeah, she's giving you kisses and saying, "Oh, please feel better. I know you feel bad about something."
Why are you baby talking?
Yeah, really. You talk in a nice, normal voice.
I
But
do.
emotions are hard. And
Communicating those emotions are harder.
harder.
It's like a sandwich, and you have to take the emotions, and then you have to communicate those emotions out, and that makes difficult because sometimes you don't have the words. I mean, I don't know how many times lately it's been like I feel something, but I don't know how to explain it.
And as a partner, you have to be understanding to that too. And like, there's times I know something's wrong, and I will ask her what's wrong. She'll tell me nothing. And I know something's wrong.
Well, welcome to the I'm fines.
Right. And it's understanding that maybe they're not ready or they can't at that time express. One of the things we've worked on is saying, I can't express that right now. So we're not lying to each other per se, like by saying nothing's wrong when the other one knows there's something wrong, but say, I can't right now, or I'm not ready,
Give me a minute.
Give me a minute. Or for me, and I'll say this in front of Hadassah, sometimes I don't want to express those in front of her, so it's finding a time when she's not around to be able to have those conversations as well.
Which again has been
Harder
because
everyone's home.
Everyone's home. All the time.
Yes. So emotions are a really big thing. And to know, too, from the other side of not necessarily just us, but to know that we have friends who are hurting as well, and because of everything going on right now, not being able to help them is also a huge burden on each other, trying to figure out how you even do that at this point.
Very much so.
You know, sitting at a Zoom meeting for one of our groups last Monday, and it was probably one of the weirdest experiences for me to not be able to comfort those that needed it, and to see the hurt and not being able to do anything is really, really hard. And at the same point, I sit here and bring it back to the current situation. As much as I want to go out there, I still don't feel like it's safe to do so. So you kind of like feel like it's stuck.
It's like emotion against emotion.
Yeah.
And kind of segueing out, one of the things here we're dealing with is our state's open. Our state governor. Okay, what are you doing, baby girl? Can you come over here for a second?
Our governor has opened our state. Our mayor
has put restrictions in place, trying to help as best he can.
We have a good mayor.
We have a very good mayor.
And everyone has their opinion. I'm not here to say what's right, wrong, or in between. My personal opinion is that it's too early.
Mine too.
It's too early. So we're still sheltering in place. We're choosing not to go out, which is, I think what you're going to say is hard.
It's very hard. It is very hard for me.
Because you're an extrovert.
You're right. Okay, and you're my camera.
And I'm both.
I'm an extrovert. I like being around people. I love feeling the energy that people have. And when everything shut down, it was a lot easier for me to say, well, everything's shut down, there's nowhere to go, so I'm just going to stay home. Now with stuff opening up, my brain's like, hey, stuff's open, and I have to temper myself and say, no, we're going to wait. We have a date set that we're like, okay, we're going to see what happens by this date.
And then make decisions.
What we're doing after that.
But we got to, think of more than just ourselves. I mean, I couldn't imagine, one of us getting it and having to be there by ourselves if it got bad. I mean, it's a perspective thing at this point. And I mean, I miss my friends. I miss my coworkers. I miss teaching. All of those things definitely weigh on me. But I mean, in the long run, I would rather have a few months of missing stuff than someone I love get sick because of me.
Mm-hmm.
And so but it is hard. It's been going on 2 months. Because for us here, our city shut down on the 17th. That's when the insides of restaurants closed, the bars closed down, all that shut down on the 17th.
Right, midnight on the 17th.
So it's very
midnight on the 18th, technically.
Very quickly approaching 2 months. That's a really long time to stay inside. Yes, baby girl.
I'm getting stir crazy.
Getting stir crazy? You are stir crazy.
We've been trying to find ways to stay entertained, as have most other people. We've done some baking.
A little bit. Made some banana nut bread.
And
We made some brownies.
Made a couple things of brownies. We made brownies, and we didn't have
oil.
Eggs. We didn't have eggs.
We didn't have eggs.
So we used chocolate pudding. Because you could use yogurt, but we didn't have yogurt. So we used chocolate pudding because we had chocolate pudding. And
it worked-ish.
They were thin.
They were very thin. A lot like brownie bark, but better. I think they're a lot better than brownie bark.
And then they made some banana nut bread, which we've been eating. So tell us in the comments what y'all have been doing to get through quarantine. Right. Because everyone's dealing with it in their own way, I suppose. I mean,
I've been playing video games.
I've been reading. I've reading and doing crosswords on my phone.
You're kind of addicted to those things. That's okay.
At least they're somewhat educational and vocabulary. So
I got a new laptop. It's not the top of the line, but I like it a lot. It is a very nice laptop. It does what I want.
In Rachel's defense, her old laptop has held on way longer than it should have.
Okay, so the laptop had 32 gigs of memory in it, which is, I had a 64 gig SD card on the side of it to boost that up a little bit. And Windows 10 came out, it didn't take up a whole lot of space on it. And I had some space. Well, with the updates, year after year, that little 32 gig hard drive got taken up by the operating system all by itself. It had just enough space to run maybe like Chrome and a couple other things. And it didn't have enough space. When I went to try to get some space out of it, I went to just rebuild the whole computer, go down, uninstall Windows, reinstall Windows, that whole thing. And it didn't have enough memory to do it. It wouldn't, so we're pretty much stuck on it. And finally, I was like, "Hi, honey, could we save up some money and do this?" And she's like, "Oh, okay, well, this is your limit." And got one, and I'm really pleased with it.
Yes, baby.
I have to have someone to play with. Because I really like playing.
I know, you've been playing with Granny a lot.
Is it the end of the video?
Almost.
Yeah.
So I went to the last thing.
You went to the last thing. What's the last thing?
The thing.
Oh, the thing? Well, are we ending this video now then?
I believe so. Thanks, guys, for listening to our
Thank
ramblings.
you, guys.
And
Be safe out there.
Be safe, be healthy,
Be yourself.
and we love you very much, and we can't wait to see you.
And if you like this channel, subscribe and ring the bell to receive notifications every time we post a new video.
Which won't be regularly, probably.
We're going to work on it.
We're working on it.
We
All
love
right.
you guys.
Go hit the stop button.